Oh, fuck.
Almost every time it was as he was going to hit pay.
Oh. Sugar honey iced tea.
Yeah, it was frustrating, to put it kindly.
Yeah, I could see how it'd be frustrating.
There may have been all of us saying fuck very loudly at an elementary school. Yeah. So our apologies to anybody listening that was there, that their children heard things they shouldn't have heard.
So you can take that one back.
Yep.
For the same price, you can get the two 5,000s that parallel to each other.
I'm fine with the one. I don't need to be parallel.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, no. So yeah, we're gonna.
My buddy just got the 5,000, and it's pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna go straight into the. Just do a swap and see if this one's better. If it runs better with everything, if we can get everything on and it runs fine, we'll go forward with disconnecting or bypassing the CO2 monitor or sensor. Doesn't look too bad. I saw some YouTube videos. It looks pretty easy. And then I've also heard you can do the same thing with the overload sensor, which that one I don't know that I would want to do. In case we have a true overload. I don't want to melt anything. So
true.
Got to catch up
right here. Have you thought about
getting
a surge protector that has a meter on
it? Yeah, I almost went and grabbed one this weekend just so we could see what we're pulling on it.
I would.
But knowing what the two champions output together, and those had, you could actually see what your usage was on them, on the the meters. Yeah. We were never over 75%. So even at 75% of 8,000, you're still at 6,000. We're still way below 7,600. So, and that was with AC and everything running, everything on. So the Predator should be able to handle it. I'm going to, right now that I've had some time, I'm just going to go with it was a bad one. We got one of the bad ones. And we have time. We can return it still for the refund, even without the extended warranty. So hopefully that's not a problem. We should go. I have my receipt. I went digging for it today out of my box. So heading over there today. Just catch up on some comments on the old YouTube.
Thanks everybody for watching us on YouTube, by the way.
Yeah, man. Thanks. This is a great conversation. Pam said that she is more than willing to drive up to Traverse City. Okay, Traverse City, Etna and Traverse City, Pam. The boys will be there about 9:30. That's on the south side of Traverse City. So, Justin says radios are the best. Yeah, we've been. Our radios have collar mics and earpieces. Makes everything easier. We thought about it late last year, and it's one of those things I completely forgot about last off season. But yeah, I would definitely want to get them. JT says for the new Trillia, he's thinking of 2,000 to 5,000 watts parallel. The only thing I like about the parallel ones is they're smaller, they're lighter, they're easier to move around, and you can take them in and out of the bed of the truck.
And they have power outputs.
Because you can get the 50 amp power output, or
no? I'm talking about they have the actual power output, so you can see how much.
Oh, you can see what you're using.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why they don't have it on the big one, I have no freaking clue.
It's so strange. But yeah, I mean the RV store has them. You can plug them right in, and I think we're probably going to
go to my phone. I've never plugged it in.
Yeah.
So going back to your trailer.
Yeah.
Understand that you've done some different things to it, right? That you don't have certain things that you used to and whatever. When you bought it, did SDG give you like an electrical audit output to tell you like, okay, here's what you have? They did not.
No.
Okay.
No, we did not know what we would be outputting, we didn't know what we would be using. They didn't give us that information. Like we would have had to go through all our manuals and add up what usage was.
So mine did. So that's good for me, but mine did.
What we do know after our Cummins generator took a shit is when we took it into the cat place or the Cummins place. They said this thing has been running at 90 to 95% almost all the time.
Well, that's probably why they freaking updated the 11,000 Kubota.
Yep. So it was undersized for what we had on there. It probably wasn't okay. So when we bought the trailer, we didn't have the 3-bay steam table. We were using our stovetop for steam tables. So we added things in there that got us, but even then we weren't.
Oh, you didn't have that when you bought it?
Oh, no. We were using hotel pans on the burners.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It
wow.
got toasty in there during the summer.
Oh fuck yeah, I did. Yeah.
A little humid, but yeah, really warm. Yeah. And that was we were just trying to save space.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Save space, save equipment.
What was there?
I don't even know. Like I'm not
that. So
like I can't remember what the trailer looked like.
I guess I can't picture what your trailer would have liked without that piece of equipment there. I wonder if was it just an empty table?
There had to be something there. Oh no, because we had a freezer too. So we had the upright freezer, and then so everything just got moved. We had more space back at the sink area.
Yeah, because there's some reason
so we had
you would have needed a freezer for.
Because of the fryers. Because potatoes.
That's right.
That's the only reason we had the freezer. Was because we put it in the fryer.
Yeah.
So for bags of potatoes, because we weren't going to hand cut fries. No effing way. Yeah.
Huh.
The things you think you need. So yeah, it's yeah. We'll learn things for the next trailer.
I do miss. So like my vegan friends, they have a trailer, and very undersized for what they do, but they do hand cut fries. And this year they decided to take fries off of the menu, and I'm like, what? Really? Why? They're like, well, it's the cost of doing hand cut fries and the labor and stuff like that, and plus at the end of the event, we don't want to just be the fry people. Like if everybody's out of food, but they still got fries, I'm like, but that's still a sale no matter what.
Yeah.
So I'd rather. So they changed from fries to falafel. I'm like, I don't think you're going to gain any more people from taking away fries. So I looked at some of their comments on their post about where they're going to be, and they're like, I hope you have your fries. They're so good. And they're like, we won't.
Yeah,
it's like they do vegan burgers, but like vegan burgers and falafel?
You know how many times we've been at
Karen, if you're listening, everybody wants your fries back. We love your fries. I love your fries.
My favorite thing is being at a smaller festival where there's, like 5-6 trucks.
Yeah.
And everybody runs out of food. And I'm still selling potato salad and coleslaw because that's all we got left. But you know what? I still got them.
Yeah.
People are still hungry.
At the end of the day, it's still a sale. So how do you speak to people? Like, how do you...
We take the menu down.
Do they do... So with this type of thing, if you're thinking about changing something to something else, and it's a labor thing, like it's labor intensive, or it's an expense. So either they can buy frozen fresh cut fries or whatever. I don't know if that's possible, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Either you buy it frozen or you have the labor. Like, how do you talk to somebody who's going to get rid of something just because of the labor in it? And am I making sense?
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all food costs. If it still makes sense. I mean, how much labor is it? I mean,
they make
like legitimate. How much are you paying somebody to cut potatoes?
I don't. I mean, yeah, and that's.
I imagine they're not with a knife hand cutting potatoes. I imagine they have a potato bodometer
machine.
Yeah.
Potato what?
A potato bodometer.
Bodometer. Okay.
Bodometer. It's a technical term.
Yes.
Webster has those.
I hear they're out of stock already.
So it's you have that on the table with your bucket underneath, and you're just going through potatoes. I mean, for a day's worth of potatoes, what, an hour? 2? So you're paying somebody? So $30 you're paying somebody? And you're going to make on those potatoes $400?
Yeah. So how, on the flip side, then, what do you say to somebody that doesn't want to be known as like the last option?
You're not known as the last option. You're known as an option.
If you're still there,
unless you're not getting any customers until everybody else is closed, you're not the last option.
Yeah.
You're just the most prepared option, and that's how you spin it.
Because if you're serving to, if your clientele is vegetarian, vegan, whatever it may be, but you have something that can appeal to the masses, that's where I was. That's kind of where I was going. Is you still have something that's going to take. So I'm not vegetarian. I'm not vegan. I have nothing against people that are or that type of cuisine. But I'll go to you for fries because they look good.
If I know you have fries, I mean, I'm probably not going to get anything else from your truck if I'm at a festival.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm going to get fries. The barbecue truck next to you that doesn't sell fries, I'm going to get a pork sandwich from him and some fries from you.
So it's still, I mean, you might have lower tickets, but people are buying your fries. You can up your price if you.
It is better to be known for something than known for nothing.
True. I mean,
they be another generic truck out there.
I have tried their food. They actually had a local restaurant company called Grand River Brewery that actually buys their hand pattied veggie burgers and puts it on their menu. So they're doing something right.
Justin says this is wild. I'm not sure which aspect of this you're talking about, if you could clarify. But for me, anybody that voluntarily removes something off their menu that is a big seller and inherently a big moneymaker, because potatoes are cheap. Sure, you have a little bit of labor. I guarantee you they're making money on them.
Now, I wonder if they're
like us taking mac and cheese off the menu because it takes 2 hours to make it every day.
Well, here's the thing, though. So I'm wondering if they're making it like Five Guys makes it, where they got to blanch them and pre-fry them and then let them hold for a minute, then refry.
Okay. So you can...
That does take labor.
I understand, but you can do that ahead. Like, you don't have to go directly from the blanch to the hotter oil. Some of that stuff can be done. You can do that minutes ahead of time or hours ahead of time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, probably.
If you're doing stuff that way, then that's fine. Justin says, I'm a spaghetti truck and I sell fries. They make me money.
Exactly. and that's the thing is, like,
it is such a huge profit center because potatoes are cheap and fries aren't hard to do. It's just
coming from two people that don't do fries. But yes,
for me, I just didn't want to deal with the mess. There's enough grease. There's enough grease in my trailer. I don't want to deal with.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with anything.
I just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah,
I'm lazy. That's me. That's why I don't want to do it. And I'm a fry snob, and I don't want to slow down our ticket times, nor do I want to hold fries to the point where we're giving out bad fries. And
okay, if you were, let's hypothetical, right? Let's hypothesize here. If you were to do a potato of some sort in a fryer, what would you do and why?
Well, I have to use a fryer?
Correct.
Then it's a French fry.
You do just a regular French fry.
Yeah.
See, I would do tater tots.
You can do tater tots in your smoker. We've done them before.
Not to get them crispy.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
You're baffling me right now.
There's 2 spots in my smoker where it gets hot enough that we can get them crispy.
Just throw them on a sheet pan?
Hmm?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you put them down in the bottom right hand, right against the firebox.
Oh, okay.
It's hot enough down there.
Do you pre-oil them?
That's where we do our baked potatoes.
Do you pre-oil them?
No.
Like spray them down with anything at all? No?
Do them just like I would in the oven. Yeah. Because it's not 400 degrees down there. I mean, it's, probably 325.
Yeah.
So probably a little cooler than what you would do them in the oven, but...
Still, ribs get crispy down there.
Yeah. I mean, you know where your hot spots are. The problem for us
hold them.
is the holding.
Yes.
They get soggy.
What are those beeps? Somebody just subscribed to us?
That's my phone.
Damn.
All my notifications come through in groups.
Yeah,
like my phone won't make a sound for an hour, and then all of a sudden it's
beep, beep, beep.
Everything.
As soon as you touch it, you have 17 that just pop up. Yeah, I've got that. Okay. See, I would... I would do tater
my
tots.
Sweet Rex and Smoking Butts Facebook page is going to get shut down for the 100th time this week.
No. What'd you do
Apparently
now?
we violated some copyright stuff.
Who'd this one come from?
I don't know. That one was just Facebook support.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
By the way, if any of you guys fall for that, you deserve it. Just saying. Those are
okay, let's see here. Justin also says chicken Alfredo fries, garlic parm fries, Alfredo sauce, garlic chicken, mozzarella. God damn, you're making me hungry. I love French fries. They're one of my favorite foods ever. And
we're gonna have Justin on the podcast. He's a contributor.
Justin, let us know when you want to come on, bud.
I'd love to talk to a pasta guy.
Yeah, I'm curious how you hold pasta.
Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't. Guarantee it. He's probably got a pot of boiling water, and he just drops it in real quick. It's probably fresh.
Ooh, fresh pasta. Okay. JT says look into Sidewinder fries. Thick cut, and they hold for about 45 minutes pretty well. Justin says he does hold his pasta.
Does he?
Yeah.
All right, Justin. When can he come on the podcast? Mondays. Sounds like
Isaac.
Sounds like you're available, bud.
Isaac was a pretty regular. We answered a lot of questions for him early, and he does pasta too. So, hell, let's have both of them on at the same time. Skippy, you and I can take a break. They can talk pasta for an hour.
I love how we're both barbecue guys, but yet we love talking about other. I mean, we cook it so much. We love talking about other people's stuff.
Yeah, we would love to talk about other food, but we don't know anything about other food.
In our Jackson area, there was just an announcement made by our resident burger truck. He has had a brick and mortar now for a year. He's shutting down his food truck now.
Really?
He's using the mentality of I have a brick and mortar, and I'm not taking the food truck out unless it's guaranteed money.
So he's not selling it?
Nope.
No.
You wouldn't want it.
No? Okay. Keep your eye out, though. If you see anything nice come up for sale, let me know. That's not stupidly priced because people are trying to flip their freaking trucks.
We're thinking like 20 budget?
No, I'd still go as high as 50.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know anybody off the top of my head.
Yeah.
He does have a 9-foot trailer.
No, thank you.
So he went to Wisconsin or Minnesota and bought this like 9-foot Taiwanese shack.
Did you get it off of Temu?
Yeah, it's probably.
I ordered a food truck off Temu and it came as a Lego set.
Well, I don't know what was worse, that or Alibaba. But we can't offend our international listeners. So.
No. Why not? We offend everybody else.
Update from RecTech.
Yeah, okay.
On my BFG, they said that they will, as long as there's clearance below the hopper bottom panel, there'll be adequate airflow. I don't believe RecTech will cover the cost of this conversion. I will, however, pass this on to my supervisor. I said, looks like there'll be about an inch clearance from the top of the table to the fan. I appreciate that, Dave. I have 2 BFGs. The frame is buckled twice. If you have a better way to tie these down, I'd be all ears.
Yeah.
We have our own larger grills, BFG included, traveling and have not had any issues. Reach out to the RecTech social media pages and throw that question out there. Probably get several responses. We'll follow up when I hear from you.
Try driving more carefully.
It's not that, dude. I'm telling you.
Slow down on the dirt roads.
The bottom, the backside, all casters are movable, so they're not fixed. Okay, so all of them move. Okay. And I think when I back something into a corner, which is where it's at, the back casters are now facing, like they're all facing the same way. And I think the back where the hopper is too heavy. So I should have somehow moved the casters in the opposite way. So they're like facing opposite each other. It's hard to fucking explain it, but
you're doing a great job.
Basically, there's no chance that it would lean back.
You're like Bob Ross, but with words.
Oh, I'll fucking draw something and share it with you in a second.
Justin says he can come on once school's out for the summer.
That's a 80s song.
Bernie.
What?
Bernie's trying to start a fight.
I love it.
Bernie says this doesn't happen with non-pellet cookers. Agreed, Bernie. Agreed. Frickin' pellet pooper cheaters.
You use a fan too, okay? Sit the fuck down. Excuse my language. Sorry for cussing.
Family show.
Do you know this? What up, brother?
Tuesday. Special teams, special plays, special players.
Sorry for cussing.
Can you just jack the grill up so it's not resting on the casters? From JT.
How would I do that? Am I gonna have 2-ton floor jacks just sitting in there?
Yes.
Oh, JT, you're welcome to come up and help me, bud.
Yeah, we can all meet somewhere. We can all do some work on everybody's trailers. We can get my generator mounted. We can fix Skippy's grill issue. And
no, I think I got my grill issue figured out. I'm heading to Detroit after this.
All right, okay. So let's. I have a question. Skippy and I talked about floors a little bit.
Yeah.
This week. So we have diamond plated. There's obviously seams everywhere because it's not one full sheet of diamond plate in the trailer. We do a deck brush every morning in the trailer, so lots of water, and then shop vac it up. Obviously, water gets into the seams and into the drywall, or not drywall, the plywood underneath. What do you guys expect for life expectancy out of your plywood floors? JT says we can build his new trailer up to. Absolutely. Let's make a whole weekend out of it. Let's say late November. Yeah, let's do that. So yeah, what's the life expectancy on your plywood? How soon do you think you would need to replace floors in your trailer reasonably? So we're at about 5 years old now.
So let me ask you about your floors.
Yeah.
When you walk, is there movement?
Yeah, but that's just the diamond plating. Is a little bit loose.
So
yeah.
there's not.
As far as I can tell, there's nothing that's degraded in the plywood. I wouldn't know unless I pulled it up. I've checked underneath. Everything looks good underneath.
Did they spray the underneath?
I don't know.
Well, if you checked underneath, is it plywood color or is it black?
It's plywood, I think. For sure. But that gets a whole lot more moisture than the inside does.
Correct.
So I'm using the standard that if that still looks okay, the inside side of it has to be okay. Here's where my bigger worry is where our smoker is. Because that thing, I can get to wobble.
So when they mounted it, or when whoever mounted it, did they...
Southern Dimension mounted it for us.
Did they put plates underneath it to secure it
So
better?
There's plates on each side of the wheels. So on both sides of it, there's plates that are attached to the porch.
Okay. But is there plates underneath?
I imagine so.
You didn't look?
No.
So is it just bolted to the...
It's not bolted to the plywood. That thing would have come off a long time ago.
Take off too fast. Whee! Tips over.
It is one of my biggest fears. That I'm going to feel the trailer get a whole lot lighter. And I'm going to look in my rearview mirror and there's just going to be cars swerving all over the place.
Ooh, this thing pulls like a dream. I wonder what happened.
Bernie says his niece has the same issue with her Easy Bake Oven. Had to reinforce the microwave part with steel. Just... I thought that was going to be a comment about the floor. I didn't read it before I read it. I'm sorry.
Whatever. Anyway, Google says pressure treated wood can last up to 40 years or more. Precisely how long it will last depends on the chemicals used in the pressure treatment.
But in elements?
Hold on. The project type, the wear and tear the wood will endure, species of wood.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I'm going to do a core sample to figure out all that stuff.
How well will pressure-treated plywood last outside? Most, if well cared for, can last 30 to 50 years.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen some fail in less than 3 years.
Oh, all right.
Improper paint caused it to warp.
It's interesting.
I'm not sure, but my untreated ply bed on my trailer has lasted 25 years. These are just different answers.
Yeah. All right.
I can't find a lot of pressure-treated ply. I have to assume it's pressure-treated, right?
I would assume so.
Because if they didn't spray anything on the bottom, so the bottom of mine is black. So I assume they sprayed it that way.
Mm-hmm.
But the bottom of my buddy's, who just got his brand new, is not black.
Yeah.
But I think the bottom of yours is. I don't know why it wouldn't be. Unless they did a clear coat. I don't know.
I'll go look today, but I don't remember it being all black when I was underneath there.
And I would still look at the back of your porch to see how that smoker is freaking attached, bud. Because that now scares the shit out of me.
It's attached with hopes and dreams. And there they go.
And we know how well those last. Okay. I think you're probably okay.
Well, I think I'm probably okay too. But
you just need to take everything.
It's always something I worry about.
Take everything out of there and just put some rubber coin down and be fine.
See, I'm more paranoid about something like that than anything else. Like something falling through the floor as I'm driving down the road.
I'm glad we can laugh about it.
I walk in, we pull in somewhere, I walk in, and the middle of the refrigerator's at my knees.
Good thing it's got wheels, bud.
That's right. I'm sure they're rated for 60 miles an hour.
Oh, it seems like we're picking up something. There's some draft back there.
Yeah, something smells funny.
Your refrigerator is like 4 inches lower just because it's
grinded off everything. Yeah.
I think it'll be fun.
Son of a bitch. This food truck stuff, man, it is something.
So I was asked a lot this weekend from people at the competition, do you ever regret your decision? Do you ever regret your decision? Look,
every day.
Every day I wake up at 3 o'clock.
We joke about it, and I got to stop joking about it. Like, what made you get into this? Lapse of judgment was always my go-to answer. Because I'm a sarcastic, funny asshole, you know?
I didn't go to... What made you get into this? Well, I didn't go to college.
Yeah. And
didn't you go to college?
Yeah, I graduated.
You graduated.
I got a degree.
You got a degree.
Didn't end college for what I started college for.
Your degree is what, 212? Boiling.
Yeah, I gotta stop saying that shit because I'm a firm believer in, you know, you get what you put out there in the world. And
karma.
Yeah, it's laws of attraction and stuff, and the more negative type talk, and that would be considered negative type talk, the less you're going to grow. So,
okay. I mean, all right. So talk about it. I mean, this food truck thing for 5 years now, or going in 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll do this. What's the number? And I'll say mine too. What's the number one thing that you wish you could have told yourself when you first started that you know now? Number one thing, most important piece.
You'll make it through it.
Like, is that based off of what you've learned so far, or?
That's based off me sitting in the back of my food truck crying during service for the third straight day with only having 10 people show up.
Well, that was because you were cooking 3 cases of meat a day.
No, I mean, that was the first couple weekends. I'm talking about the 3 weeks after I quit my job, which today is the anniversary. 4 years ago today, I put my notice in.
Congratulations.
And my last day was May 30th.
Congratulations on working harder than you ever have.
Yeah, for less money, less benefits, less air conditioning.
Good thing you married somebody that's got state benefits. No, like, okay, so you can say that you can say that based off of your experience, but like a piece of advice, not something that.
Hold on a second.
Okay, sorry.
I'm from Steve Rodriguez says traditionally fries are a 2-step cook, aren't they? You can do them one step. I prefer them to. And the reason you do two step is so that you can cook the inside and get them to be fluffy, and then you do the hot cook to crisp out the outside really quick. So it's like almost like a flash fry on the outside to crisp them up while the inside stays fluffy.
So if you have an example, if you have a Five Guys near you, Five Guys burger and fries, not some nasty thing, you go to past their counter, and you'll notice that there's a whole bunch of fries sitting in fryer baskets. Those have already been par cooked, and they just go in for a good 3 or 4 minutes at the end to crisp up the outside, but to still make the inside fluffy.
So Justin says fresh, yes, frozen, no. Not correct, Justin. So fresh is more work than frozen. Yes. Back to the two-step process. So McDonald's French fries, while frozen, are already par cooked. So they do the lower temp fry and then flash freeze them. And then the last step is the actual fry. And this used to be true when I worked there, that you can walk into a McDonald's and buy a case of French fries. They will sell you any of their stock.
Really?
I don't know what kind of price you're going to get, but we did it. When I worked there, we had, there was some groups that would come in and they would buy like 2 cases of meat or 4 racks or 4 trays of buns. Like we would sell buns and stuff. At a pretty decent price from what I can remember. But yeah, we had the ability to be able to do that when I was managing McDonald's. So I'm not sure that that's still the case, but if anybody wants to look into that, I would, well, most of them are now owner-operators, franchisees. So I would go directly to a franchise owner and contact them. And they might even help you with actually ordering, that you could order stock to that McDonald's and then you could just pick it up potentially. So, but yeah, McDonald's French fries with good oil and fresh are the best French fries you're going to get at a restaurant. I stand by it.
Nah.
Mm-hmm. With either Big Mac sauce or their tartar sauce.
Tartar sauce, yes. Thank you. Tartar sauce, yes.
Nothing
that tartar sauce is. There's nothing better than McDonald's tartar sauce.
McDonald's tartar sauce and fresh French fries, phenomenal.
Little salted. They don't salt their fries anywhere near what they used to.
Yeah.
But there's a reason it's called Dirty Ronnie's. Just remember that.
Yeah.
I love how we got on this tangent of French fries.
They're having a conversation in the comment section, so we're gonna let them talk
about me.
About French fries and tater tots. So
tater tots number 1.
I do like tater tots. Back to your question.
Hold on, go back. Have you seen the potato kegs?
Maybe.
Gordon's has bacon and cheese potato kegs. They're already made. They just need to be refried, basically.
Okay.
They're awesome. They're like fluffy bacon and cheese mashed potatoes inside with like a crispy outside. They're so good.
All right, so let's go this route. What if? Oh, we're developing new menu items. All right, you core out the center of a potato.
Okay.
And then you stuff it with something. Ooh, a cream cheese filled jalapeno.
Okay.
Maybe. And then you bake it like that, so it's all in one. Wrap it in bacon. You would have to go smaller potatoes.
You'd have to go real small.
Yeah.
Skippy,
you need the proper release.
Case of tater kegs is $53 at Gordon's for 106 pieces.
So 50 cents a piece. It's not awful. I try not to do pre-made stuff as much as possible. We're down to 2 things. I don't want to add any more.
These are really good, though.
I'm sure they are. Oh, Justin says his Gordon's has a kitchen and they sell them hot there.
Yes, me too. I pick them up every time I see them.
So we have one that has a full deli counter with like you can buy salads and stuff out of it. I don't know that I don't think ours has a kitchen, which is pretty bullshit because we have corporate headquarters on our side of the state.
Yeah, we have a kitchen, and they have the popcorn area.
They
do all the roasted chickens. And
yep, we have that too. I'm gonna have to look closer. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look closer. I'm gonna have to try a potato keg. Anyways, back to your.
It's either that or wedges. Mine always has wedges, unless the guy's in there that likes the kegs.
I do like potato wedges.
He takes
potato wedges are good. Anyways, back to your question. We only got 10 minutes left.
Please.
One piece of advice that I would give myself 5 years ago.
Yes. Maybe something you've learned.
Suck it up, you little bitch.
Okay then.
Something I don't know. I can't think of anything I've learned.
We've only been talking about it for almost 2 years.
I know, and we've learned nothing. Yeah, piece of advice would be to keep going. The only times I thought about not doing it and stopping, and
in the first year or ever?
There's been a moment this year. I'm getting better at handling those. But
really? I can show you the messaging.
Go ahead. The day that the other generator took a shit and then the fridge took a shit.
Yeah, that's hard. I mean, I get it.
3 years ago, that would have been 2.5 days off to get through all that. To process what's happening, to get the proper equipment in place. And now we never closed. We were open the whole time. We opened on time. I went out and ran. We got the things. We did the freaking refrigerator swap out live while we were open. But yeah, there's a moment like, yeah, I get it, universe. It's another test. Skippy just saw, I don't know what he saw. He looks horrified.
No. Keep going.
Yeah, keep going. The universe.
Crab potato kegs?
Huh.
Breakfast skillet. Potato kegs?
That's what I'm talking about. Breakfast skillet ones, yep. Rubens?
I know, these are awesome.
Huh.
I almost want to go get a pot full of oil and put it on my burner outside and drop a few potato kegs down.
Huh. Yeah, I would get some
skewers.
Yeah, those look good.
Sorry, I don't mean to take your spot.
No, you're fine. Yeah, I would get some Skippy and try to do them in your smoker.
Fuck, why not?
Yeah, I think it's worth it. They look pretty good. Ours just remodeled and added all of that. Yeah, we have a couple that are the newer remodels. Neither of them are close enough that I go to. So within 10, 15 minutes of me, I can go to 6 different GFSs. So we have one. The one that I usually go to is literally across the parking lot from one of their main warehouses in Grand Rapids. They do a lot of their commercial sales there. They have a lot more stuff on the shelves for stuff that I forget to order. So that's usually the one I go to. The more the residential geared stores, like the ones that have the kitchens and the popcorn and the rotisserie chickens are a little bit further away from me. But we do have one that has a walk-in cooler that you can go in and pick out your own cases of meat. That one too. Yeah. I stop by that one every once in a while, but I would love to see that at ours. The one I go to is one of the oldest ones at Grand Rapids. So they're begging for a remodel.
Supposedly a deep fry for 6.5 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, so you could smoke for 30. Maybe my guess.
I'll get some.
So, yeah, food truck life is hard, but just keep going. Get to the next day.
No.
I haven't had a year yet where it's been like everything's just good,
Yeah.
And I don't ever expect there to be that year. I'd like to get through a year without having to replace a major piece of equipment. One. Just one.
Good luck with that. I just want
most of it is user error. Like it's been our own fault that we've fucked things up.
Yeah. Oh, for
So,
sure. It's probably
I
my
mean,
fault that the smoker came loose, for sure. I didn't have it strapped down tight enough or something.
our original sandwich prep table lasted 1 month.
Yes, I
No,
had.
3 weeks. I think it was 3 weeks.
Is that the one I had?
Yeah.
Lasted a good year for me. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. All because we miswired. We miswired our RV plug that we put into the house and sent 240 volts into all the equipment into the
I'm
into
hearing
the
a
trailer.
lot of noise.
Vacuum.
Feedback. Okay, vacuum. Okay,
Yeah, there's sorry.
your guy's there.
I'm gonna turn down my microphone.
So I've only been doing this 3 year, well, into 3 years, and the biggest thing that I would tell people is, um, make sure whatever you decide to cook, serve, whatever you're passionate about. If you're passionate about pasta, cook pasta. If you're passionate about Jewish deli sandwiches,
Mm-hmm.
then make Jewish deli sandwiches. I think the world needs a good deli sandwich truck. We don't
All
have
right,
any
add
around
on to
here.
that when you're done. But,
What's that?
so I need to add on to this when you're done.
Yeah.
Your
I
comment.
think if you're passionate about barbecue, cook barbecue. But just find something that you can come up with your own stuff that stands you out from the crowd. That's kind of what we did is both of us do typically sandwiches or loaded something or others. Um, because I'm tired of, barbecue places just having plates and platters and stuff like that. We want to be different. And I was actually I have something to talk about next week that I'm working on, but uh yeah, what do you got?
I'm hoping to have our guest that we've been working on for the last month. The young lady, she finally got her laptop, so she messaged me earlier in the week. So we're working on something. She can come soon. Um,
Speak
about
louder.
being passionate about what you're cooking. So Chad, our friend Chad,
Yep.
um, he now has realized or is making full use of me being awake at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm getting about a phone call a week for him to talk about stuff, which is fine. So he sent me a picture of his. He was at somewhere that had made bagels. So he did some brisket on a bagel and asked what I thought about how it looked. I said, it looks good. How does it taste? I said, I don't know. I don't eat barbecue. I just, for the life of me, can't. How can how can you sell something that you don't like? Like, how can you even cook it with any kind of passion? You know, like I eat barbecue every day. Not a lot usually, but I try pork every day. I try the brisket every day. I try the
Yeah.
mac and cheese every day. I make sure that I know. So when someone says, what's better today? And everybody knows what's better today, that we can give them an honest opinion. We don't always say brisket. A lot of times we say pork for whatever, the pork's better today. In my opinion, the pork's better today.
Yeah.
And we don't have any problem saying that kind of stuff because we're honest with our customers and we're passionate about what we're doing. And we understand, and everybody understands that, the brisket's not a 10 every day. And there's been times when I said the brisket's good, but today I'm just kind of feeling pork. But
Last thing, do you ever have somebody come up to you and say, "Are you the best?" Like, why is your
no,
bar? They ask you, like, why is your barbecue the best?
no, I've never been asked that.
Really? I've been asked it, and I said I don't.
I got a sticker on my window that says we are.
Uh, true. I tell people I heard
Nick,
this
stop covering your windows with freaking license stickers. God.
Yeah, I can't stand that. I say that I'm not the best. I don't aim to be the best. I aim to be consistent.
Yeah, we work very hard to put out the same food every day. And at the same time, we try to make that food better through very small, very incremental changes. Um, you're not going to see you're not going to see big swings for fences and big changes in recipes for us. Yeah,
that's all you can do.
So,
all right, guys.
Hey guys, great show today.
Yeah, great show.
Great show.
Let's talk about chicken and waffles next week.
All right. Yeah, how do you hold waffles for long periods of time?
I have an idea.
Ooh. All right. All right, everybody. That's the show. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe. We had 256 total views on the TikTok today.
Woo! TikTok.
Yeah, average listen time on YouTube was 41 minutes. 5.
Because Bernie came in late. Bastard.
Thanks for coming, Bernie. So yeah, everybody, thanks for all the listens. We had a great podcast week and listen last week. So keep it coming, keep it going, keep sharing, please. We love you all, and we'll see you next week. Same bat channel, same bat time. Thank you, everybody. Peace out.